40,000 subscribers. That's like an entire stadium's worth of people that are subscribed to this YouTube channel, and that's absolutely mind-boggling. So today we're gonna mix it up just a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you some of the things that I have learned along the way towards building a six-figure business with 40,000 subscribers and how YouTube has played a part of that. So if you've got an online business, a freelance business, a blogging business, you wanna be a YouTuber, whatever it is, I have a feeling this video is going to be super useful for you, so stay tuned. Dude, this is wild. It's been a very busy summer. You may have noticed that we haven't had quite as many videos as we normally do, yet for some reason the channel is growing faster than it ever has. Is there a lesson in there? Fewer videos leads to more growth? I don't know, maybe not. We'll cover it within this video, but I just wanna say, hey, what's up? It's now after Labor Day. Kids are back in school. Things are getting back to normal. So hopefully we're going to start getting some videos for you. And to cap that all off, let's talk about 10 things I've learned while building a 40,000 subscriber YouTube channel. And let's just jump right into it. Okay, first off, let's get one of the big ones out of the way really quickly. And that is subscribers. They don't really matter. That should not be the primary metric you focus on. Let me give you an example. So we have just hit 40,000 subscribers here at Location Rebel. A few months ago, I started a YouTube channel for my golf brand, Breaking 80. Over the course of the last 48 hours, there have been about 2,400 views across the entirety of the Location Rebel channel. Over the course of the last 48 hours, there has been 6,700 views over the course of the Breaking 80 channel. And those are average numbers that I find if I haven't posted a video in the last 48 hours. So Breaking 80 is getting over double the views of Location Rebel with a fraction of the subscribers. It has been far easier to grow the golf channel than it has been to grow Location Rebel. There are more important metrics to consider as opposed to just subscribers. I think subscribers is kind of a vanity number, and it's great. It's great to celebrate milestones like this. Obviously, bigger is better, but it is certainly not the be-all, end-all, and it's not necessarily the thing I would focus on while building a new channel. Okay, that leads us to the second thing, which is you're kind of an idiot if you don't spend any time in your analytics. YouTube gives you so much information, and they give it in such a digestible way that you pretty much have all the tools that you need in order to grow your channel right there within your analytics, or at least once you've got a dozen videos or so and you've got some information to go off of. So like I said, subscribers are not the most important metric I look at. The most important metrics I look at are watch time and click-through rate. How many people that are shown one of my videos actually click on the video, and then what percentage of the video do those people watch? If I can get a watch time of 50% and a click-through rate of over 10%, I know that video is probably going to hit the algorithm and it's going to do very well. The problem is, I pretty much never have Location Rebel videos that hit those numbers. With Breaking 80, I can pretty easily get a 15% click-through rate and a 50% watch time. That is pretty bonkers. With Location Rebel, I am lucky if I get a 4% click-through rate and a 30% watch time. It could be just due to the nature of the content. My presentation is pretty similar with both things, and so your niche really is important. But what you can do if you're paying attention to your analytics is if you have a video and it has a crappy click-through rate or a crappy watch time, you're able to go and make edits after the fact to try and boost that up. So if I have a title and a thumbnail that I see as not getting a good click-through rate in the first hour or two, I will go and change those things. And often what I find is right when you make that change, Google's going to push it out to a number of people, see what the click-through rate does, and if the click-through rate gets better, then that's only going to help the algorithm push it to more and more people. If I didn't spend time in the analytics, I would have no idea that that was happening. And once you get to the point where you've got a few dozen videos, you're really able to look at the information as a whole. You can see trends, you can see what's working, you can see what people are into, you can see what people aren't into, you can see which videos lead to the most subscribers. For instance, we've got 40,000 subscribers. Over half of them came from just one video. We've probably got 3/4 of them from like 3 videos. And so knowing what those 3 videos are so that I can create more similar content, well, that's super valuable. Okay, third thing I have learned is that YouTube, it's kind of the new Google. Obviously, Google is the biggest search engine in the world, and that is where a lot of websites get most of their traffic. But YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world, and I have found a huge shift. For the first 10 years or so of Location Rebel, nearly all of our traffic came from Google. Now, in the last 3 years, the vast majority of our traffic comes from YouTube. When people are looking for how to do something, YouTube is one of the first places they go. And so by having videos that show up for certain search terms, that is where the majority of people are finding Location Rebel these days. All right, fourth thing is don't plan on making AdSense ads your primary source of revenue. So we've published over 300 videos on Location Rebel, and we just hit 40,000 subscribers. We also had our best ad month ever last year. You know how much money we made on YouTube ads on the Location Rebel channel? Somewhere around $800. $800, $900. It was somewhere between there. So 300 videos, years of work, thousands of hours, and I'm making like $800 a month in ads. And that's the best month we've had. For a long time, that was in the like $400 to $500 a month range. So cool. I mean, that's awesome. That's like 10 grand a year. But I would treat that as bonus money. That should not be your primary revenue stream. That should not be how you're planning to pay the bills if you are becoming a full-time YouTuber. What you want to do is think outside the box. Think about how you can use your videos to market other things that are going to be your primary sources of income. So for me personally, we get people on our email list, which then gets them to buy Location Rebel Academy. So Location Rebel Academy makes well into 6 figures a year. That is the primary way we make money with Location Rebel. You might also think about how you can get people to click your affiliate links so you can get commissions on those sales. Maybe you're thinking about how you can attract sponsors, so you get sponsors that want to, pay you money to sponsor your videos. AdSense is great. That kind of turns into passive income, but treat that as like bonus money and actually really think through your business plan and how your channel and how your brand is going to be a real business and have multiple revenue streams as opposed to just, hoping that you make a bunch of ad money, because guess what? You're probably not. 5, next tip, a good marketing funnel can change everything. I'll let you in on a little secret. We have used essentially the same 10 email sequence on Location Rebel for 7 years, 8 years. It hasn't really changed that much. We've updated it here and there as we've slightly changed the offer, updated the courses or whatnot, but it is generally the exact same sequence we have used for years. And that email funnel has made over $1 million over the course of 7 or 8 years. But it has been very, very successful. And so if you can create a funnel, it doesn't have to be much. Like I said, 10 emails, that's all it is. If you create a funnel that converts, that can literally change your life. This funnel has changed my life. So when you're a YouTuber, you don't want to just think about, how are you going to get a bunch of views on your video, but you want to think about how is this video going to lead people into my funnel to actually build my business. And maybe for you, if you're a freelance writer and you're doing video, maybe that's just how can I create a funnel that's going to get me clients so that I can work with them. If you're an affiliate marketer, maybe it's how am I going to get people into a funnel where I can get them to buy products. If you are someone who sells physical products, then maybe it's okay, how do I get people into a funnel where they will buy my physical product? Whatever it is. But you should have a funnel of some sort. You should understand why you are creating videos. And if you have a real business as opposed to just, you're a YouTube personality and you're trying to get hundreds of thousands, if not millions of subscribers, which let's be honest, you're probably not going to do that right away. You want to have a smarter strategy in place for how you are going to make your business successful. And honestly, having a good, well-converting marketing funnel is probably the simplest and best way you can do that. All right, next thing I've learned is to make it easy. For many years of my Location Rebel YouTube career, I was trying to shoot videos in all sorts of places. I wanted every video to be a little bit different. Now, most of my videos, they look just like this. It's me talking to you in my office. It literally takes me 5 minutes to set this up. I sit down, I start shooting. It's made my video creation much faster and much easier. And the faster and the easier it is, the more likely you are to do it. If you have to go someplace and come up with fancy ideas and different things, you're gonna struggle and you're going to get burnt out. And if you're not someone who's really into the idea of making films and really making videos, then that's probably not going to turn out very well anyway. I have found my best performing videos are the ones just like this. It's just me talking to the camera, which shocks me because I think it's far more interesting if I'm, in an exotic place with drones and all sorts of cool B-roll. But I've learned even videos that I think are great, that I think people are going to love, they don't really care for it. So for me, as soon as I started making it as easy as possible and just doing videos like this, that was when my channel really started to take off. Okay, next up, 4 for them, 1 for you, or me. For every 4 videos you create for your audience, create 1 for yourself. So When I first started, I was creating videos about whatever I found to be interesting. And unfortunately, I've got pretty broad tastes. I've got a broad range of hobbies. And so I was creating a bunch of videos that I thought were kind of fun, but they weren't conducive to building an audience. So right now, I've built kind of a name for myself when it comes to freelance writing. A little bit on blogging, affiliate marketing, things like that. But most of the people that are subscribed to this channel are doing so because they want to become freelance writers. So most of the content I create should cater to that audience. If I don't do that, then they're going to lose interest. They're going to go find other people to follow. They're not going to click on my videos when they show up. My metrics are going to start to drop. The algorithm's going to, take me out of favor, and all of a sudden the channel is going to struggle. So that's good news and bad news. When you kind of put yourself into a specific niche, that's great because you're going to get people that are more excited to follow you. They're going to be more likely to watch every single video you create, but also that can lead to burnout. That's where the one comes in. So for every 4 videos I create on freelance writing or blogging or affiliate marketing, I do 1 video that's just kind of for myself. This video is an example for that. I wanted to celebrate the fact we got to 40,000 subscribers. I wanted to celebrate the fact I've learned a lot about YouTube and what works and what doesn't. It just felt like a fun video to make. Oftentimes it'll be a travel video. Sometimes I'll be on vacation and I shoot a video just because I wanted a reason to throw up the drone or whatever. That's what keeps me engaged. That's what keeps me excited. That's what injects some of the personality into my videos and separates my videos from some of the other people that talk about freelance writing. But if I do too many of those, people are going to lose interest. A lot of the YouTubers you might follow might be personality-based people where you are just so enamored with their lives, you want to follow them. Most people aren't that interesting. I am not that interesting. You need to provide more value than just that. But having a little bit of that is what keeps it fun for you. It's what helps build that relationship, that personality, and you kind of understand those videos probably aren't going to do as well as the ones that are directly in your niche, but they're also super valuable for all the reasons I just mentioned. So, rule of thumb, 4 videos for them, 4 videos for your audience, 1 for yourself. You know how I said 4 for them, 1 for you, and this is the 1 for me? Let's just throw in some gratuitous B-roll of a recent trip to Central Oregon. Here, have fun. See, when it's the video for me, I can do whatever I want. I hope you found that interesting, useful, exciting. I don't know, but I enjoyed doing it. All right, the next thing I've learned is it's important to learn how to make videos for YouTube. So if you go back and you look at a lot of my older videos, there's a lot of like B-roll, we had intro sequences, we had a lot of stuff that I thought was kind of fun to make and was kind of cool, and YouTube doesn't care about that. YouTube, generally speaking, they want answers to their questions very quickly. You need to hook people in right away because if they can't tell what they're going to get out of this video, they're going to go watch another video that will tell them that. And so it's taken me a long time to learn, how do you make videos specifically for YouTube? How do you get that watch time? How do you drag people in and get them to want to keep watching? How are you going to create a title and a thumbnail that actually gets people to click? How are you going to get people to take the action that you want them to take? All of those things factor in when you're creating a YouTube video. So I would really spend a lot of time thinking about how you structure your videos, plan them out. Don't necessarily just kind of go off the cuff. I 100% am guilty of being a little too rambly at times, and that can kill you at YouTube when you're just starting out. And when you're just starting out, you want to build some momentum. You want to get some excitement. You want to get some subscribers. You want a couple videos that are going to hit and get some views so that you're enticed and you're excited to want to keep making videos. And the best way to make that happen is to study what makes a good YouTube video. And there are a ton of courses out there, there's books, there's a ton of YouTube videos out there. So I would spend a day or two just watching videos on how to make good YouTube videos, because that's gonna save you a lot of time and effort, and it's gonna make the effort you do put in that much more worth it for you down the line. Next up, piggybacking on that, every single video you should create should have a call to action of some point. You create a video, what is the action you want someone to take after they watch this video? Do you want them to go to a landing page and sign up for your email list? Do you want them to watch another video? Do you want them to buy a product? What is it you want them to do? Because if you don't tell them, they're not going to do it. But I make it very clear, I want you to sign up for my email list. And so the email list, the landing page we send people to from YouTube, it converts at 50%. 1 out of every 2 people that go to that page sign up for the email list, and then they get the funnel that we already talked about that converts and leads to a lot of sales. So it's pretty clear that everything I do works. It's clear that I'm not a scam. It's clear we've had thousands of people go through the course and do the trainings and have success with it. So all of that stuff helps. But in order to get to that point, you got to get a bunch of people to start taking the actions you want them to take. So before you even start shooting, make sure you know exactly what action you want someone to take while they're watching. That way you can build the content and you can create the video in such a way that is going to make it more likely they take that action. So, okay, I don't know if that was actually 10 things, but I feel like that covered most of the things that I've learned while creating a 40,000 subscriber YouTube channel. Whether you're just starting out in your YouTube journey, whether you're building a freelance business, whether you're building a blog, or you're just thinking about how video might fit into whatever online business you're doing, I hope you found this valuable. My name's Sean Ogle. I'm the founder of this thing here at Location Rebel, where we teach you how to build online businesses with your words. And occasionally we'll help you with your YouTube channel or your other blogging endeavors as well. If you got some value out of this, hit the subscribe button, thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time we got a sweet new video. And with that, thank you for watching. Thank you for helping us hit 40,000 subscribers. That's mind-blowing. That is literally a stadium or 2 basketball arenas, like NBA basketball, like big basketball arenas. That is wild to me. So thank you for the journey you've taken me on. And it's been a pleasure and an honor to be able to help you on your journey. And I'm excited to help you make changes in your life. They're going to give you the freedom to do more of the things you love to do in life. So with that, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.